What's going on? And this is my third video today. The only reason I have posted so many videos is, as I said, no, I don't think I said it. I live in New Jersey, so I got hit by Hurricane Sandy, and I didn't get to post a video for about a week and a half, and yeah, so that's why I'm trying to post as many videos as I can in one day. I'm trying not to post any more than two or three, but you know, yeah. So I'm doing another mod showcase, and this mod showcase is going to be the Optifine mod. Now, I know I didn't include the too many items download, but I'll put that up as soon as this video gets uploaded. This is another well-known mod by everybody who plays Minecraft and likes to use mods. Preferably, this is a mod that really doesn't do anything to your game. I shouldn't say it like that. It helps you instead of like kind of adding stuff into your game. It gives you more options throughout your video settings, and things of that sort. So let's get right into it. So basically, in a nutshell, as I said, this mod will improve your FPS, um, and things like that. You can switch between animations that you want. You can switch between your for performance things. So yeah, let's get right into it. So you're going to go to your game menu. You're going to go to options, and you're going to go to video settings. And then I don't know why that's down to tiny. That should be all the way up here. So you have a wider selection of, you can go all the way up to extreme, and that makes your game look really well, but that's if you're running a 64-bit Java. um so yeah, I normally keep mine on about normal, or yeah, about normal 16, and then I normally keep my performance unbalanced. That's normally what it's set to. And then if you guys don't know what bobbing is, I'll show you what that is right now. That's like when you walk, like you see how my character kind of bounces up. See how his arm moves? That's bobbing. And then, so if I were to turn that off, this is what it would look like. See, my arm's not moving. It's kind of like I'm flying. Basically, it's just kind of like I'm flying. Fly. Fly like a butterfly. Okay, anyway, let's be on point. Um, so that's always been there. I have no idea what that does. Detect and render only visible geometry. Okay. I'm not going to turn that on during the video. Chunk loading. I normally keep that on smooth. I think, you have fog. So in case your computer's like really bad and you turn your render distance down to tiny, normally you have the fog on. And yeah, you can change how much fog there is, or you can turn it off. But my computer's not that bad, so yeah, I'm gonna keep that all the way down. So let's go into the details part. Now you can turn your clouds on and off. Trees, that's trees quality. I normally keep mine on fast. Fancy, I think they look weird and fancy. The water is default. Sky on. Well, duh. Who wouldn't want the sky? The sun and moon you obviously want. Let's see what this does. Oh, okay. How can I say this? As you go down, like, you won't, it won't get as darker, or it won't get as lighter. It's basically the best way I can explain it. You can change your cloud height. You know, your grass is default. I don't really see a change in it. Fast, I don't, like I said, I don't see a difference. Oh yeah, fast just makes fast just makes it, I don't know. Just keep it on default. Rain and snow is default, stars are always on, and then if you have the cape mod, yeah, you can show capes on. Now you have an animations thing, animations tab. Water animated dynamic, that means like you could see the water flowing, and um thing, it's basically uh um uh blank. It's basically like water animation stuff thing. Yeah, I don't think I said that right at all. You can have your fire animated, redstone, flame, void particles. That's like those like white things that you see coming from like bookshelves onto an enchantment table. It's kind of like that going to the portal. Rain splash. It just basically looks like smaller dots when the rain bounces back onto the grass. Particles. I keep mine on minimal because I heard it's really good for recording. But I'm just gonna put particles all. Terrain. I have no idea what that does. Textures. You want to keep that on. I'm gonna put that on. Everything's on when you put it on, but I turn some things off. But you can go through and see what they look like because I don't want to make this video too long. So done. And then you also have a new texture packs thing. Instead of exiting out, you can just choose here between your texture packs. And so yeah, I really like this texture pack. This is a good texture pack. It's kind of like, it's not so much a detailed one. It's kind of one like if you kind of have, it makes it look like, I don't know. It's a really cool texture pack. I like it. I think I'm gonna keep it on for the rest of the video. It's just basically a lot of stuff made up of squares. Squares. Okay. So and then you have your quality settings, minimap. Don't know what that does. I'm gonna keep that off. Basically, you just want to stay with the default settings on this, unless you really know what you're doing. Oh, it's for texture details. I'm just gonna turn that off. And then, so clear water. I'll show you what that does, cause that's a cool thing. So let's go see if I can find some water. Is there any water around here? Oh yes, right behind me. So see, you know how like when you go underwater, like it's kind of like blurry-ish, but when you go under now, it's nice and clear. And yeah, that's basically all of what all what that's basically what that does. Um, and then you can as well mess around with those. Yeah. Uh, these are good. Smooth FPS and load far. These would unless you know what you're doing. Those preload chunks, keep that off because I turned that on once, and when you generate a world, like it's kind of like the X-ray mod at your fingertips. Like it's maxed out X-ray mod, but it is like so annoying. I couldn't remember what I did, and then I finally turned that off, and it went back to normal, and I was so happy. So yeah, dynamic updates. That's like chunks per frame, your chunks, and then smooth world. Remove lag spikes caused by the internal server. It does, especially when you have like what do you call it? Single player commands, like when you put on the flying really fast. If you don't have a fast FPS, that's a good thing to put on. And you can bump that up one, and then I would turn those on. And yeah, that's basically the mod in a nutshell. And then you have other stuff. You could turn your lagometer on. What you could turn weather like on. Then you have like full screen. That's new. And then you have your auto save, your the full screen mode, the time, and then I don't know what that is. So yeah, that's basically the mod in a nutshell. Really, it's basically a whole mod review stuck in your game menu. So I mean, it's kind of a boring mod, but it's good for people who I use it a lot of people do even if they don't have such a good computer. But I mean, it's a good mod for anybody. It'll help you out a lot. And then another thing is you can also zoom in by pressing the control key. And then you know how like you get that swaying motion when you press F8. If you just press F8, that'll go away. So yeah, that's it. That's about it, guys. And my name is Hardcore Only, and I will see you guys later. Thanks so much for watching.